It's a very honest thing. Come stand with me. Sorry if you've been very close. We don't really know each other. Just filming you. So hello. I don't know who you are.
Hello, my name is Lovdev Barpaga.
Is that your real name?
I hope I said that right.
Very good.
That's my first line of my joke, which they didn't even get. Somebody heckled me and said, "You what?" That doesn't matter when people say that, but that's my proper name.
Yeah. And like what I'm doing, the thing I'm doing with this interview, and with all my doing loads of interviews, basically I'm trying to explore the notion of documentary and how doing a documentary controls what reality can exist. Right? So like if you hold the camera and own the camera and the right to film and to cut and to interview, you condition how the interview goes and what happens in it. So instead of interviewing you, I'm going to ask you, what do you want to know? What can we talk about? And it's just a means to just talk about anything we want to talk about.
What should we talk about?
Well, I mean, right now, I'd love to talk about heckling.
Heckling?
Alright,
heckling,
yeah.
Go on, heckling.
Like, let's go. I mean, like...
Heckling.
Just talking about comedy in general, just like...
Comedy.
How does it feel to be heckled?
It depends what the heckle is. We just got heckled then.
So yeah.
That's what it feels like. Random. It depends on the heckle. It can be nice. It can be against you as an act. It totally depends on what the person says. Yeah, and I suppose it's the way you deal with it. Yeah, which is a big thing. I mean, I haven't got any heckle put downs.
No.
Nah.
But do people have those?
Some people have. Yeah, you know, like headliner comedians, on circuit, they must have one or two lines that they use. Or try and get the person involved into your comedy. I think that can help as well. Yeah, it's just, heckling is just one of those things. I don't know how you feel about heckling.
Well, I think it's interesting. Billy Connolly talked about heckling recently, and he's saying how it's, it disturbs the art form or whatever. But I think it's part of the art. The whole idea of stand-up is it's some sort of socially democratic means by which anyone can go on stage and simply by virtue of a microphone, their voice is amplified and their message and their ideas are that much stronger in the room for that moment, and they get a chance to use their words and nothing else. I mean, apart from certain theatrical effects, their slides and whatever, to try and say something or do something to make people laugh. So, but it's everyone. I think part of that is they want to know, an audience wants to know that you're tactile, that you're a person, that you're real, and that you can respond to them as individuals. So, like, as I replied to it just then, I wasn't putting them down, I was just trying to talk to them because that's what my documentary is about. Because I was filming it, I knew I kind of wanted that stuff. Yeah, and you just humanise the whole experience. They're like, oh, hang on, he's actually talking to me, I don't really want that. Because they don't want that.
They just want to hear jokes or stories or whatever you got to say.
But they don't. If they're heckling, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear you die.
Die, that's right.
Have you ever suffered? Yes.
Probably the worst death I had was. It wasn't even I wouldn't really call it a gig. It was basically a rugby do.
Right.
They hold it every year. There was no other comedians. I was the only comedian on. There was no other entertainment. It was just me. Probably music afterwards, a little disco. But I went on, opened up my set, nothing. People started chatting. It was like, "What are you doing tomorrow, Kevin? Are you at work?" And it was like horrible. And at that time, I felt like getting a rope and a chair.
A what?
A rope and a chair.
Oh shit! Right, I see.
It was proper suicidal moment.
But that's what it is. That's why they call it death.
That's what it is. Yeah. I mean, I've died. I've done spots at the Comedy Store where I have died at times, but I've also pulled it back by acknowledging that I'm dying. So I'll reference a joke about dying and then say, "No, I'm dying on my arse here." People seem to like that. I did it once at the store and it turned the gig around. It kind of benefited for me, but the last time I did it, it didn't work. People were actually like, "Ooh," and I said, I'm gonna go now, and they were like, "Ooh." So I just kind of played on it, I suppose. What can you do? You know, you do your material, you do what you know, you try and turn things around if you can. I hope this documentary goes well. Don't put that bit in.
That's the bit that's going in. Just that bit, nothing else.
Yeah, I'm doing the Big Value. I'm also doing a joint show with John Wagstaff. We're doing a 2-hand at the Carrying House. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it because I need to feed myself.
Oh, sweet. Oh, fuck. You're hand to mouth.
Basically, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. For now, for these first 2 weeks, I've got to feed myself.
Sure.
I just keep seeing minus, and it's getting bigger and bigger.
Fuck.
It's one of those things, isn't it?
Are you happy to be doing that?
I suppose in the long run, if it can work out, if it can benefit me,
Yeah.
I don't know, get signed up or just get more gigs.
Why do you like comedy?
I love it. I love seeing people laugh.
Yeah.
I've been doing it since I was small.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How?
I used to get my family around, tell them jokes. I'll put this in the video actually. Yeah, I never knew what stand-up comedy was.
I really never knew what it was.
No, I didn't know what it was. Basically, I had a love for comedy. Yeah, I enjoyed, making them laugh, stuff like that. Basically, I used to watch a lot of sitcoms, sketches, and I used to sit there thinking, I can do that.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. Like the Fast Show, Bottom, Real McCoy, all that. What's the other one? The Asian one.
Good as stretch as me?
Yeah. I used to love watching that and thinking, I can do better than them.
Yeah.
And I used to write my own sketches.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And basically, I started work as a carer.
Yeah.
I was looking after people with disabilities. Before that, I went to India for 4 weeks because I was jobless. And that's where I realised my passion was comedy. So I was thinking to myself, what are you going to do when you get back to England? You haven't got a job. I was at uni and I dropped out. I thought, what can you do? And then I thought, comedy, that's what I love doing. So I came back, started this job as a carer. 6 months within the job, went to this place called the Mac. I don't know if you know it. It's basically an art centre in Birmingham. I was in there with a client of mine, and he gave me this book, and he went, "Dev, this is for you." And you only had that voice, that inner voice, something in there. You've been looking for it, you've been searching for it. Basically, I just opened the book up on a random page, and on there it said comedy workshop, comedy course, held by Janice Connolly and James Cook, Simon Monday. And ever since then, I started doing this stand-up that I'm still trying to figure out.
So how long has it been?
How long has it been since doing comedy?
Yeah.
8 years. Long time. Yeah. The first couple of years I was messing around, just
Trying to find yourself.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'm a bit of a lazy comic as well. Well, in general, a bit of a lazy guy.
Yeah.
It's like even at work, in the job I do now, people say, you can do better if you push yourself, and we can see it, but you don't do it all the time. So, recently, in the past 3 to 4 years, I've been pushing myself into comedy. I used to be a deadpan comic, doing one-liners, and I've dropped it for about a year now. There's times when the gig's not going well, I naturally fall into that deadpan as a defence.
Yeah.
But then I try and break out of it, and that's when I have this breakdown on stage, and people seem to like it. Because they naturally see the guy isn't doing well, he's actually having this proper mental breakdown, and they seem to love it. It's really weird.
You ever tried to manufacture that?
At times I will say to myself, breakdown time, Lovdev, breakdown time, while I'm on stage, and then I start panicking and shaking. I try not to put it on, because then it seems like an act. I try and make it natural. But still, I don't know, we'll see where we go 5 years from now.
Brilliant.